Okay, boys and girls, we're gonna play a heads up session against Semi. He'll join us in a couple of minutes. Make sure you sign up for the giveaway on Twitter. Okay, let's see. Please let me know if the audio is okay. Probably a little bit echoey. We're gonna be on a 2-minute delay, so hopefully Semi doesn't stream snipe us. Okay, let's see. Please let me know if the audio is okay. Probably a little bit echoey. Audio is good. That's great. Now we'll have to wait for Sam. We're gonna be on a 2-minute delay, so hopefully Semi doesn't stream snipe us. Okay, he's telling me that he's gonna be ready in 2 minutes. Okay, Simi just joined. We're gonna open a second table. It's gonna be action-packed, I'm sure. Let's see. Go to 3-bet this hand. Go to call on the right table. Both of these decisions are quite close. River the nuts. I'm gonna bet small and hopefully he raises. Okay, we're getting a time limit from Sam, only 1 hour. We have to make it count. Trying to multitask, putting some money on the website. Okay, it's quite close on the right. Gonna let it go this time. Here we're gonna see bet. We get Sammy to fold. Got some feedback from my friends from last stream. Less seriousness, so Not sure if I'll be able to do that, but I'll try. I enjoy playing heads up quite a bit more than 7 max. It's just action packed decisions all the time. Super exciting. Okay, seems alright. Gonna bluff on the left, open on the right. We don't get there, so we're gonna give up. Open and a call. Get 2 folds, that's great. River the 2 pair, we're gonna try and take it to showdown. Should be pretty swingy once somebody starts losing some buy-ins. We sit it small. Semi takes it down with the king. For the stream on Sunday, I'll put some music underneath and hopefully I'll have a decent mic and some lighting, but we'll see. That's a very good turn on the right. We're gonna continue betting. Hopefully the 9s on the left are good enough to take the pot down. If he bets, it's gonna be tricky. I think I'm gonna fold this one. As we river the nuts, we're gonna bet it ourselves. Sammy doesn't believe us. And we take it down. Yeah, it sucks that you cannot see the replayer, so we can't see his hand. But he's saying in the chat that he had trip tens and a flush. So we got lucky there. Boa tarde, Patrícia. Tudo bom? That's the cleaning lady coming in. On the right, we're going to try and steal the pot with Jack High. Sammy calls us. We have a pretty bad hand, but a decent candidate to bluff, so we're gonna continue betting. Sammy calls us instantly, and he shows up with 2 pair. Nice hand. On the left, we have a straight. Let's see who's talking shit in the chat. It's almost impossible to keep track of the chat while playing. Heads up against Sammy, but I'll try. The left, we're betting, opening on the right. Let's go, handsome. Thanks, hacker man. No homo. Beautiful flop on the right. Set with a straight draw. We can bet and we can check to check raise there. I don't think that's a bad idea. Doesn't fall for it. So now we're checking, betting on the left. We bet on the left and he's raising small. I think we have to call and see a turn. Now we do have enough equity to stack off. I'm gonna check and call if he shoves. We're ahead of his hand and we hit the river. That's nice. We're running at once today from Max Payne. Will this be recorded? Yes, it's being recorded. I think you can watch it back on my Twitch channel. I changed it so that you can watch back for 14 days or something. As long as Sam feels comfortable with me showing the heads up session after it happened. But check, we're gonna check back here. It's probably a bet, but pretty gross if you get check raised, and we're blocking the ace, which is not great. That's where his hero calls are gonna come from. Here we're gonna bet, here we're gonna hope for a good river. The 7 is definitely exactly what we hoped for. We have to let it go on the right. Open 3-bet call. Ace King 5 is very good for semi. It's Brazil against Portugal. How much do I charge for coaching by the hour? I don't really coach by the hour. Flop trips, and we see bet. On the king, we're gonna check it back on the turn and decide on the river. Semi's betting. I think A7 is too strong to fold here, so we're calling. He's got the full house. Nice hand. Here we have 3 pair, special hand, and aces on the right. He 4 bets, and we get it in. Shows up with the kings. That's good news. We flop the flush draw, so he's drawing very thin. And we take it down. Here on the left, we probably have the best hand. Turn is close. We can bet and check there. We decided to check anyway. On the right table, this flop is very good for the hands that people usually 3-bet. Obviously Sam is probably 3-betting a little bit wider now. It's gonna be hard to navigate this hand on the turn, I think, so we're gonna hope for some fold equity. We get it in, stacks are flying, 50-50, and he gets it. Nice hand, Sam. Here we're gonna step. And give up. Aces, good starting hand. Semi leads, we call. Flush draw on the turn. Gonna bet half pot here. And we river the flush. Here we're gonna float with this hand. Take it down on the river, hopefully. Checks again. No, he doesn't check. Flop the trips on the right. It's so nice to have a high-paced game like this. Gonna bet small for value. Let's see if I can take a few questions while we play. I want to watch, but there's also work to do. Drop your work, bro. Can be more important than rating some 25-50 heads up. Take it down with the c-bet. I'm so bad at this, cheap viewers. Did I meet Gelfand in real life? I did not meet Gelfand in real life. I was in Vegas. Emergency stream. Good luck, champ. Thank you. Let's go. Sam is leading a lot today. It's interesting. We have a full house on the right, so we're gonna call and hopefully Sammy puts in more money on the river. This one is kind of close. Why not float? I'm blocking 8, 10, king 10. Check 4, 9, 4. It's probably betting them himself, but just gonna go for max value here. Interacting with the chat and having music on will help a lot. Duly noted. There will be music on the next one. A microphone. Next stream is gonna be on Sunday. If we don't bust the roll today. We have a special hand on the right. 4 pair. Gonna set the trap. Take it down. Do I live in Brazil? I do not live in Brazil, but I have lived in Rio de Janeiro for 2 years in total. I was staying there 3 or 4 months every year. I really enjoy Rio, but I haven't been in 1.5 years, sadly. We see it here and we get raised by Sam and we can't continue with this hand. We're gonna 3-bet the aces on the left. Hope for a 4-bet. Get in as much money as possible. This flop we're gonna see bet. Cleaning lady. Yeah, she's really my cleaning lady. You watch too much porn, sir. Gonna raise this hand. Kind of sucks as a call and give ourselves the opportunity to win the pot by making some folds. The jack is very good for all the hands that we raise on the flop, so we're gonna continue putting pressure on his hands. Here we have a straight. We can raise, we can call, we're gonna call and stack off on a clean turn. It's pretty clean. To raise out the call. In position, so can get in a decent amount this way. Small size. We're gonna raise for value here. Sam does put some strong hands in. Snap call might be the full house, yeah. He's got his beat. That's okay, it happens. Love some high stakes PLO on Twitch. We have been. Yeah, I guess it's mostly No Limit Hold'em. The people that stream on Twitch. Next Sunday will be mostly Pot Limit Omaha cash games and then some tournaments in the evening. Why don't you have auto rebuy on? I like the pain when I have to click the buttons and realize how much money I lost. Good luck, thank you. What's your PLO power ranking? I'll have to think about it. There's many metrics that you can think about when you're putting together a power ranking, so it's kind of hard to answer the question. How was the 50k PLO in Vegas? Was it a soft tournament? Yeah, it was not too bad, but it's not like people are handing over their chips. Still 50k buy-in, it's pretty steep. You're gonna 4-bet on the left. Yeah, it's good enough to get our money in there. Lol, I got lucky here. It's a bad sign. Oh, he's talking very early though. Jinxed himself. Jinxed it. Who is better, Jay Nandes or Venny Vidi? Oh, don't ask questions you already know the answer to. I'll happily do a heads-up challenge against Jay Nandes. I have a pretty bad track record there, so you shouldn't be too scared to do it. On the right, we're gonna start with a check, and then if he checks back, we're gonna try and take the pot away from him. Yeah, it's a tough sell on this run out. Now the 8 becomes a more important blocker than the king. We're gonna try anyway. Sometimes you just have to go for it. Water cooler. We have to pair here, we're gonna flat call. Beautiful. Turn on the right. Not so beautiful river. It's still close, but we're gonna check it back. Avoid facing a difficult decision. Gonna bet on the right. And we get raised. We're gonna raise a fair bit by Sammy in 3-bet pots, so we'll have to hit a couple of hands and figure out what he's doing there. Fanny VD, is that you? Yes. Inspect your gadget. Who is he playing? I'm playing Sam. Someone who's been driving the action at Coin Poker for the last few months. Okay, we're gonna stab. Check it back and hopefully take it away on the river. The 10 might be good. I don't think Sammy is checking many aces in that spot, but I have to be a bit careful. We might bet small here to induce him a little bit. Here on the right we're gonna raise. And he folds on the left. And he folds on the right. Great turn on the right. Left we're gonna start with a check. Gonna raise on the right for value. Sammy folds, he's probably starting to ask himself what I'm constantly raising with. We're hitting quite a few pots now. This trip we're gonna flat call and decide on the river. It's not a great river. Semi-bluffs got there. If he has aces, got the full house now. He's checking, so maybe we take it down. And we do. Semi said it's only gonna be for 1 hour, so it's gonna be a short stream, sadly. But Sunday will be a longer one. Three of a kind on the right, open on the left. Okay, trying to check the chat again. Top 3 toughest opponents, I'll have to think about that. And heads up, Fanny better, but 6 max Gianandis is top 5 in the world. Yeah, I don't think so, but we might be close in skill level. 6 max. Why emergency stream? Yeah, emergency in the... Because Sammy messaged me 30 minutes ago that he wanted to play for 1 hour. I mean, I prefer to have things planned out a little bit better, but sometimes you just have to go with it and hop on the stream. Nice flop on the left, we're gonna flat call. He's been donking a lot, Sammy. Might have showdown value. Small bet, I'm just gonna call and see what he has. Jack. Gonna start raising his donks a little bit. They don't seem particularly strong. Okay. So we're gonna raise this dog bet with this hand. You really look just like your avatar, lol. Yeah, they did an okay job. They did an okay job making my avatar for sure. When you sat next to Poatan in the plane, you should have just shot in for a takedown. His grappling defense is his weakness. Poatan is the fucking goat. I don't know what you're talking about. This hand we cannot really call. His donks are not super strong, seemingly. By raising, we give ourselves the opportunity to make him fold. We can still hit a 4, we have some potential future bluffs. Nah, we'll have to let it go. Put a flush, gonna bet it for value. Queen 4. Gonna start with a call. And this has been the theme of today. Hitting the turn. So we're gonna bet big on a turn. See what Semi does. Ends up folding. Here we can bet and we can check. Gonna bet this time. Yeah, we have a bad hand on the right, so we're gonna try and take it away. Maybe with a pot bet. Apply maximum pressure. One for the good guys. Here we're gonna bluff again. Seemingly not hitting a lot at the moment, Semi. Who is clicker? Button clicker, I think. What's the whole point? Omar Farrell's best player. Yeah, well, he's the one who earned the most, so hard to argue with it. Very sweet, definitely the GOAT. Okay, King 6-8, we're gonna check and decide. Here we're gonna delay c-bet. And we take it down. Is Sanita at 5-5 any good at heads up? He's probably number 1 at the moment. We have a pretty close top 3 with Emso Good, Ugo Sherms and Sanita. I might just rip this, I think it looks weaker than betting small. Goes all in. Hard for him to have a hand here. He's got the flush draw. And he doesn't hit it. Get the aces. Dump it again from semi. It's definitely something new. Didn't really do that in the first session that we played. It's the first time he's following it up, so gonna get rid of this hand. We can bet and we can check this hand. Now we're gonna check it back. Now we're gonna go for value on 2 streets. Obviously queen 10 gets in there, but we're also very disguised. We're unblocking all his 2 pairs with aces, so we're gonna bet for thin value. Calls a worse hand. Okay, we're coming close to an end of the hour. Don't bet on king 6-6. So on the right we can bet 1 street for value, so we have to decide if we want to bet it here or on the river. So probably good to mix it in to both betting lines or checking lines. Here we have some showdown value with the 9. It's not great. It's not great. The check is good. Flush comes in though. It's a small bet we're gonna call. Good thin value bet by Sammy. We could raise this hand too. I think I like it more as a raise. But sometimes you just click before you think. Queen Jack, we have 2 pair now. It's representing king 10 or strong 2 pair, so gonna let this one go. I'm surprised that he didn't bluff this hand. Gonna continue bluffing on the left. Would be great if he folds. Don't necessarily enjoy getting caught with 1 pair. He raises, so can let it go. Here we're gonna 4-bet. Oh, tough decision. We're probably gonna call it. Sammy has to be very creative to have bluffs here. Let's get the same hand. Left with c-bet. Then we're gonna continue our bluff. And on the river too, probably. Snap calls. He probably has a flush. Jack high flush in his hand. Who is Sam? Sam Trickett? No, it's not Sam Trickett. I did play Sam Trickett back in the day on Body Poker Heads Up. Hopefully I have showdown value with the queens. No, we don't. Here we turn the king, we can bet for value. Dunk again from Sammy. And the follow up. Yeah, here we're gonna attack the dunk. Seems not super strong. It's a close spot on the left. I think we're gonna turn our hand to do a bluff. Represented slow play 10-9. He's calling before we can finish our sentence. Well played, Sammy. Yeah, we should be roughly even at the moment. He's playing quite well, Sam. Which suburb is the best to live in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? I was always living in either Leblon or Ipanema. I think Copacabana is the most famous one, but I didn't enjoy Copacabana at all. Definitely tried to go to Leblon and Ipanema instead of Copacabana. Here we will see bet. Semi raises. We're not gonna fold this hand. Sure if we're gonna call now. I think I'm just gonna put my money in here. Turn is good. And we win the pot. Winning my all-ins today. I'm the all-in man. 3-bet from Sammy. Yeah, well, most of the flips obviously didn't run super well in the setups, but can't complain. Hopefully a showdown here. We do. See how many people are watching Degenerates Gamble on Coin Poker. 125. Welcome everyone. Very marginal on the left. We have to fold, and then we 4-bet on the right. Snap 4-bet to make sure that Sammy knows that we have aces, and we flop a set. I think I'm gonna do the same thing again as last time. Just bet big, represent the overpair. Flip time, we lose the flip this time. He's betting on the river. We failed bluffing Sammy many times, but we're gonna try again. Never give up. Okay, then we turn the straight on the right after. It's a funny race. It's a bluff, but definitely ahead of his c-betting range there. Okay, we check and Sammy bets. Jack 9 is definitely part of his range here. This is a funny river. Can definitely represent the full house now. I don't think Sammy's folding Jack 9. I think we're just gonna check and decide. Big donks now. feels strong, but obviously on the left table we're gonna call flop, turn and river. Doesn't pair. Stops betting, so we're gonna bet. Checking back is an option, but we're mostly betting here. On the right we have top 2 pair, but not any backup equity, so we're gonna flat call and decide. Mostly betting this hand, sometimes checking it back. Let's see if there's some more questions. Gonna fold against the raise. How much Hernandez would need to pay you to teach him all your secrets so that he could teach it to the rest of us? I'm not sure if I have any secrets that Hernandez doesn't have. Just think I'm a little bit better at executing. Who is Firmino? Glad you put him in his place before when he seat swapped. Yeah, seat swapping is not good. A lot of people still do it. It's kind of crazy to me. Huge raise from Sammy. Very good turn. Feels like he has 2 pair or a set. He bets again. We are gonna flat call. We could definitely go into. There's not that many rivers that are scary. That's a scary river. We're blocking the 5, so. Here we have a tough decision. I think we want to bet for value here. I think he's jamming his own full houses. Who is Sammy Jazzy? Just a rich guy who loves to play poker. So he's playing well today. Sam is definitely a capable player, but whenever he loses, he tends to gamble a lot. Also, I think 2550 is quite low for him. The money doesn't really affect him much. So sometimes it's harder to play with good focus. We're gonna raise this hand. And here we're gonna stab. We still have outs against this calling range. 4, 5, 6. Gonna start with a call here, and hopefully we river showdown value here. I don't think we do great against this 1/3. Let's see if Sam still wants to stick to the hour, or if he wants to play a bit longer. He's donking again. We're gonna float with his hand and take it away at some point. 3, 4 is definitely not a great spot, but we're in position. Here we will pray for King, Queen, Jack. No dice. Call on the left. There's a question. Can I ask why would you want to play on Tony G website? I don't think it's owned by Tony G anymore, or at least majority stake not of Tony G. He's known from bashing poker players. Why trust the site? He can easily see cards from the backside now. Well, yeah, I'm firstly not playing against Tony G, and secondly, I don't think the site belongs to Tony anymore. But yeah, you're right. I have to be a bit careful. I wouldn't recommend putting a lot of money on any poker network. Okay, here we have a strong 2 pair, so we're gonna bet for value. We're gonna see if Sonny has the guts to bluff us. He's got the nuts. Here we bet for 1 street, check down the river, leads the river. fold here. I think it's almost impossible to have enough bluffs here. Here we'll call. Sometimes betting, sometimes checking this hand. This time we bet. That's a pretty bad river. Very good for the sculling range. We don't block any flush or straight, so we'll have to fold if he bets. Bets big, so we have an easy fold. Here we pick up a straight draw on the right. Not really a need to bet if he checks. He ends up betting, so we're gonna call. Hopefully river an 8. Thank you. Sometimes we're check raising this hand, sometimes we're betting it. Now we're gonna bet. And here we're gonna block bet on the 5. It's a bit dangerous. Since Sammy is using the small size himself as well. I think we're gonna call this hand. No, the quads, nice hand. Do I stream this regularly? I will stream every Sunday, and then whenever Sammy wants to play Heads Up, and if he wants to have it on stream, I'll stream that too, but mostly Sundays. Not planning on becoming a professional streamer. I love Heads Up Action, thanks for streaming this. Yeah, me too. Tell us about yourself. Where are you from? And what games do you like? Yeah, I mean, obviously Heads Up it's an amazing game. It's very personal. There's no way to hide. If you play too tight, then Sex makes you get away with it more than you would in Heads Up. I just think in general, all the games with the big antes or Heads Up are quite good. You have to avoid people that play too tight. You're playing poker, but you're also entertaining people, so I think 40 BB poker without antes is pretty bad. Definitely caters to all the people that work a lot with solvers, so if I was a recreational, I would stay away from it. Turn the straight on the left. Sammy has been winning a decent amount of pots. That's also the beauty of poker. And obviously, I'm a better player than Sam, but on any given day, he can win a lot of money from me. If you didn't have that incentive, nobody would play poker. So sometimes people they get super stressed about their downswing, but it's actually one of the mechanics in poker that makes it work. So you'll have to just embrace it instead of fighting it. Why did I start streaming? Well, I wanted to stream the last month of my challenge anyway, and then Sam asked me to stream the streamer games on Sunday and the heads up sessions that we played, so that coincided pretty nicely. Check, we can bet. Check on the right. Now we're gonna turn our hand into a bluff, basically. This one too, very tempting. Let's see what he has. 7, 8. How much did you study during the Gelfand challenge? I was studying more than ever for the Gelfand challenge. Whenever we agreed on starting the challenge, I quit playing 6 max mostly, and just started studying heads up poker, probably between 2 and 3 hours every day. Okay, gambling for the stream. We're gonna finish with a nice big pot, 16.5k. We're basically flipping. I turned a 5, amazing. So we do end the stream slightly up, I think. My all-in game is too strong today. Sam is right. Okay, that's it for today. I think there will be a replay on Twitch, and next stream will be on Sunday. I'll be streaming some PLO tournaments, the streamer game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.